PGA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Florida Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
This has really been fun to watch, the evolution, the growth of an outstanding young player. And Noda now with a chance to win 2 in a row on the Korn Ferry Tour. What have you seen as you've watched the last couple of tournaments?
Well, winning in consecutive weeks is about as common as seeing a $2 bill, which is you don't see it very often. And in this particular case, can the confidence garnered from that first win carry on to a second?
Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole, and she'll move even further under par. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. A great opportunity here for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And her score will get even lower. Incredible. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass. 2-tiered greens sloping from back to front. And it is protected by a bunker in front and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. You don't just hit the shot sometimes, you maneuver it, and that's a really good example right there. Beautifully executed. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
Oh, man, absolutely can do no wrong. dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this putt might just try to get away to the right, but not much at all.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Right now, the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there, and of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's the canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
This one's starting a little bit right.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away.
Stay focused.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Okay, safely aboard. Chance now for another birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started online.
Just played a little too much break there and hung it out to the left. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to remain right where she is.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under, 28? We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb. And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Hole number 11, 558 yards, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
Got to be feeling good with back-to-back birdies on the card, and this won't hurt either. Another fine tee shot. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards. And with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, pot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. This one tugged just a bit, the wind gonna push it a little. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball.
I'm loving this round of golf. More shots, more touch. Another great one there.
Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
That is highly skilled right there. Just held it off against that breeze. Beautifully done. Chance now for another birdie. Wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she'll stay right where she is. Well under par. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th. Now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Nope. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And she's going to remain right where she is. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Good shot that is, home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. There may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Okay, didn't want to risk trying to fly it to that back right hole location, so a downhill putt coming up from the back portion of this island green. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie.
And this is one you just want to get down to the hole and let it trickle in.
Oh yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And that final birdie means that this will be a round of 58. Incredible.
So just a terrific tournament for our featured player, Frank, and it yields a 4th career victory. That's impressive.
And we're starting to look at them through a totally different lens now, Rich. We know they're good enough. I remember Nick Price once saying he used to use the average of 5 career wins for every major championship. So they're knocking on the door.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us on the road to the Masters.